Gary, it says in here that he was born on Independence Day. How would you describe him?
On location.
An independent firecracker, perhaps? And then it also says that he was born a week late and he's been trying to catch up ever since. And then this one, we could hardly believe down there at the mayor's office. We said, what in the world? It seems like gravity was an interesting study for Becky. Because when someone was pouring her a glass of milk, she thought if she pulled her glass away, that the flow would stop. And so what happened when you pulled your glass away? Did the stream of milk stop? It didn't stop. And she was in trouble. Okay, Gary, it says he was raised on a farm up there beyond Hope. And he was a big help to his dad, especially in harvest time. Except for the one time when those cheap materials on that combine auger, they didn't hold up to the highline wire. And so you can imagine the predicament when they had to back the truck into the little short auger to unload the combine into the truck. But it isn't so bad, because in 2 or 3 days the parts came and they were able to fix it, and that's not a big deal in harvest. And then way back then in the Devil's Lake High School, they sponsored a Betty Crocker Homemaker of the Year award. And that was back in the day when the women... Thank you much. That was back in the day when the women actually spent time in the kitchen. And Becky had been training under her mother. And she hadn't even taken the home economics class, but she was the top finisher in that contest at Devil's Lake High School. So, congratulations on your award, and on behalf of the mayor, wow, then I'd like to present you a vintage Betty Crocker cookbook. Everybody give Becky a round of applause. It's been used, it's vintage, it's back from that era. Oh yeah, it'll be lots of good recipes to make in the future. And then in here we read about Gary again. He was successful in finding the woman of his dreams. And he raised 3 awesome sons, it says. And he was an insurance salesman and a photographer at a camera shop. And he was a college student majoring in time and space. He was a farmer, an egg electrician, a rancher, a cattle showman, a horse trainer, a newspaper editor in Billings, Montana, a water plant manager, a premium wheat salesman, and he was a wood floor installer, a carpenter, and most recently an over-the-road trucker. Now, my question is, as a truck driver, do you ever use those truck stop showers? You do. You do. Well, on behalf of our mayor, I haven't seen these yet, but he said he was going to present you a set of towels to match your eyes. Oh my, but these are 2 different colors. Oh my God, oh, well, here you go. This is quite the family. About Becky again, she went off to some college north of Thompson, North Dakota, and she took on this job of trying to polish up the rough edges off a young lad from Hunter, North Dakota. And while she was trying to do that, She was working also on education majors in math and German. And this is so amazing. She graduated in just 3 years. And she married her diamond in the rough. And she is the mother of 4 dear children. And she learned all about being a farmer's wife, like driving a combine. Now, did you ever hit the pole with the auger? She did not ever hit the pole with the auger. Growing a garden and delivering baby piglets. She has taught school full-time the past several years, has taken her groom and students and members of the Burchill family on wonderful trips to Germany, and some of you can attest. Okay, then they say that truck drivers are the best drivers on the roadways today. Do you agree?
I agree.
And that is very assuring, I must say. Now, I am a pretty good specimen of old age. But I've had a few surgeries, and I'm on some medication that makes me a little dizzy. And my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be. But I still have my driver's license. So take my advice, I don't use it anyway. This is very important for older folks who never drive or safety. In light of this, I have asked David Burchill to conduct a test, and this is only a test, to see if Gary is still a competent driver. Are you ready, Gary?
This is a map of an area. It's a roundabout near Cork. I'm going to see if he can get from place to place if he knows how to drive safely. Okay, Gary, what I'm going to do, you're coming from Cork. Okay, here's the marker. And what you want to do is trace on, you're coming from Cork and you want to go to, there's still no helping. Actually, you want to go to the water still, watergrass still, yeah, you want to go show how you would get there from Cork. He had an accident. I see your license there. You did really good, except you needed to get into this one. He did that good, actually. So nervous he wouldn't even get it the right way around the roundabout.
Congratulations. You'll have to drive a little longer. But the one thing that unites all human beings, regardless of age or gender, is that deep down inside, we all believe that we are above average drivers. But I mustn't be going now, and you two are up way past your bedtime given your age. And even though old age comes at a bad time, you two look like you'll be surviving the 60 things. And just remember that 60 is retro, and retro is cool.
Anyone know who Elsie is?
That's going to be pretty tough to talk for us. I bet you flew some of your questions. I thought the color of my One's brown and one's green, but I don't have a clue which one's which. I really don't. The left one's either brown or green. And you know, when you look in the mirror, it's reversed. I mean, I really don't know. Depending on the weather, sometimes they're both brown. And sometimes they're red. But I'm a truck driver.